सो जय हिंद उचित, हाउ आर यू? कैसे हो आप?
जय हिंद। बढ़िया
तो
चल रहा
मेरी
है सर। आप?
आवाज ऑडिबल है आपको?
यस सर, यू आर परफेक्टली ऑडिबल।
चलो, तो सबसे पहले बात मैं यार स्टूडेंट्स को बताना चाहूंगा कि उचित इज एन एक्स एनडीए। ही गॉट रिकमेंडेड फॉर एनडीए एंट्री। एनडीए 150 थ्रू से बेसिकली ये पास आउट हुआ है। पास आउट नहीं, सॉरी, आप कह सकते हो इन बिटवीन इसको थोड़ी सी कुछ मेडिकल इशू आ गया था जिसकी वजह से इसको ड्रॉप आउट करना पड़ा। बट उचित एक शानदार एनडीए स्पिरिट रहा है और आज हम जो है उचित से जानेंगे कि उसकी जर्नी कैसे रही थ्रू आउट और एनडीए के डीप इनसाइट्स के बारे में जो आपको कोई नहीं बता था। हिडन फैक्ट्स, स्टोरीज, कहानियां, किस्से जो एनडीए की है वो मैं उचित से जानूंगा। कि उचित, सबसे पहले तो आप ये बताओ कि आपने एसएसबी गाइड डिफेंस एकेडमी से जब अपनी रिटर्न की तैयारी करी और अपना एसएसबी क्लियर किया तो आपको कैसा फील हुआ? और आपने जब हमारे साथ थे तो कैसी आपकी थ्रू आउट जर्नी कैसे थी, रिटर्न पार्ट की, एसएसबी पार्ट की? फिर मैं थोड़ा सा आपसे एनडीए के बारे में जानूंगा।
यस सर। तो जैसा कि सर पहले तो जब एनडीए के बारे में पता चला मुझे, तो मैंने सोचा कि चलो थोड़ी नॉलेज गेन करते हैं व्हाट इज एनडीए। तो यूट्यूब वगैरह पर मैंने सर्च करना शुरू किया। तो बेसिकली आप ही की वीडियोस मैंने देखी, अर्पित सर एंड मतलब एसएसबी गाइड। आप ही की वीडियोस पे मैं मुझे पता चला एनडीए के बारे में ज़्यादा नॉलेज मिली, क्योंकि कंटेंट आप ही का था उस टाइम पर अवेलेबल ज़्यादा। तो उसके बाद मैंने शुरुआत में यूट्यूब से ही पढ़ना शुरू किया। मैंने पहले यूट्यूब के लेक्चर्स वगैरह अटेंड किए। तो उसके बाद मैंने थोड़ा, मुझे मतलब वो होता है गाइडेंस की थोड़ी प्रॉब्लम हो रही थी उसमें। यूट्यूब में प्रॉपर गाइडेंस मिल नहीं पाती है, वन टू वन इंटरेक्शन हो नहीं पाता है। हम किस पार्ट में लैग कर रहे हैं उसका पता नहीं चल पाता है, खुद से हम असेस कर नहीं पाते हैं। तो फिर उसके बाद फिर मैंने जब आपसे ऑनलाइन मैंने फिर पढ़ना शुरू किया। शायद आप उस समय एक प्लेटफ़ॉर्म था दूसरा, आप अर्पित सर तब वहाँ पर पढ़ाते थे। तो तब मैंने सर वहाँ जॉइन किया। और आज भी याद है मुझे वो दिन जब मैं करता था तैयारी आपसे। और एक मतलब एक अलग ही सेशन होता है हँसी-मज़ाक वाला, और केवल सीरियसनेस नहीं होती है पढ़ाई के प्रति। तो वो काफ़ी मुझे अच्छा लगा सर। उसके बाद रिटन में तो मतलब मेरा पहले ऐसे हुआ कि मैंने शुरू के 4 अटेम्प्ट, मैंने 5 अटेम्प्ट दिए हैं टोटल एनडीए में। और 4 में मेरा हो नहीं पाया था रिटन में क्लियर, क्योंकि मैं तैयारी करता ही नहीं था। मैंने बस ऐसे ही एग्ज़ाम देने जाता था और आ जाता था फिर।
तो मतलब पांचवें अटेम्प्ट में आपका एनडीए क्लियर हुआ था। तो ये भी बहुत
यस
बड़ी
सर।
बात है। इससे पता चलता है कि आप डेडिकेटेड कितने थे एनडीए के लिए और आपको चाहिए एनडीए एग्जामिनेशन को क्रैक करना था।
यस सर। और थोड़ा मेरा मैं 4 अटेम्प्ट में इसलिए क्लियर नहीं कर पाया था, क्योंकि सर मैंने 10th तक तो मैं अच्छा था पढ़ाई में, 90 से अबव मेरा स्कोर होता रहता था। उसके बाद मैंने खुद से पढ़ाई करना, एक अनफॉर्चुनेट रीज़न के वजह से मैंने पढ़ाई खुद से बंद कर दी थी, और मैंने 11th और 12th में बिल्कुल पढ़ाई नहीं की थी। उसकी वजह से मुझे 12th में भी 12th रिपीट करना पड़ा था मुझे फिर से। और फिर उसके बाद मैं अटेम्प्ट एनडी मतलब और कॉन्फिडेंट था, मैं ऐसे देने चला जाता था कि नहीं यार मेरा हो जाएगा, तो मेरा जीएटी हो जाता था। पर मैथमेटिक्स में रह जाता था, और कई बार 1-2 बार जीएटी में भी रहा हूँ मैं। उसके बाद मुझे लगा
ठीक
कि
है।
नहीं यार इस बार, हाँ सर, इस बार मुझे करना पड़ेगा सीरियस प्रिपरेशन, क्योंकि ये 5th अटेम्प्ट है और इसके बाद अगला अटेम्प्ट मिलने भी नहीं वाला है मुझे। और एनडीए का मेरा मेरा सपना रहा है। मैंने जब मुझे एनडीए के बारे में पता चला 11th क्लास में चला था, उसके बाद से मैं कुछ भी मैंने सोचा ही नहीं लाइफ में कि कुछ और होता भी है, बस एनडीए ही होता है, उसके सिवा कुछ है भी नहीं। तो 5th अटेम्प्ट में मुझे रियलाइज़ हुआ कि मैंने ओवर कॉन्फिडेंस के चक्कर में अपने 4 अटेम्प्ट वेस्ट कर दिए, और इसके बाद अब मुझे मेहनत करनी पड़ेगी। तो मैंने सर 5th अटेम्प्ट में मैंने आप ही की गाइडेंस में रहा, मैंने आपसे डाउट्स पूछे, और व्हाट्सएप के थ्रू भी आपने रिप्लाईज़ दिए मुझे। एंड आपने मतलब वो कॉन्टैक्ट आपके साथ रहा मेरा जर्नी तक, एनडीए की जॉइनिंग तक मैं आपसे जुड़ा रहा।
ठीक
तो
है, तो ये तो बात हो गई आपकी कि आपने बेसिकली एनडीए तक पहुंच गए। ठीक है जी, हमारी बदौलत, हम हमारी पूरी टीम की बदौलत हमने आपके साथ गए। आपकी मेहनत ऑफ कोर्स सबसे ऊपर रही है, बट हम लोगों ने भी आपकी मदद करी जिसके थ्रू आप एनडीए के पाथ तक पहुंच गए। अब बात आती है कि आपकी जब एनडीए के गेट से आपने एंट्री ली, उसके बाद की जर्नी क्या है, यहाँ पर हर कोई जानना चाहता है कि द मोमेंट यू गेट गॉट एंटर्ड इनटू द एनडीए गेट, जब नेशनल डिफेंस एकेडमी खड़कवासला आपने यहाँ जो ज्वाइन करा, उसके बाद आपकी लाइफ के अंदर क्या चेंजेस आए, लोगों के प्रति क्या व्यवहार आपका बदला, एनडीए के अंदर आपकी लाइफ कैसे थी, वो फर्स्ट डे कैसा था एनडीए का, उसके बारे में जरूर बताओ। बिकॉज बहुत सारे बच्चे जानना चाहते हैं कि सर वो फीलिंग कैसी होती है जब आप नेशनल डिफेंस एकेडमी को ज्वाइन करते हो।
यस सर, वो पहले से ही मतलब उसका तो सर मतलब वर्ड्स में एक्सप्लेन कर ही नहीं सकते हैं हम, वो कैसी फीलिंग होती है जब आप एनडीए जा रहे होते हो। आपने आपने अभी तक उसको केवल यूट्यूब शॉर्ट्स में, रील्स में और सपनों में, ख्वाबों में देखा होता है एनडीए, वो सुदान ब्लॉक और वो त्रिशक्ति गेट वगैरह। तो जब उसको लाइव आप देख रहे होते हो तो विश्वास नहीं होता है कि हम यहाँ पर हैं, आ चुके हैं। और हर एक कैडेट जो फर्स्ट टर्म में जाता है एज अ फ्रेशर, जहाँ पर एनडीए पर जाता है, तो अलग ही फीलिंग आती है वहाँ पर। तो जब पहले हम पहले थोड़ा डॉक्यूमेंटेशन होता है बाहर गेट से पहले। तो वो थोड़ी डॉक्यूमेंट्स होती है उनको अरेंज कराते हैं, उसके बाद हमें बस में बिठाकर एक बार थोड़ा टूर टाइप कराते हैं एनडीए का। वहाँ सीधे हमारा पहले इंटरव्यू हो जाता है, असिस्टेंट एडजुटेंट या एडजुटेंट के साथ इंटरव्यू होता है, वहाँ स्क्वाड्रन वगैरह अलॉट होती है। तो आई वाज सरप्राइज टू सी मतलब सच अ ग्रीन प्लेस एंड एक्चुअली वो स्क्वाड्रंस की बिल्डिंग्स में देख रहा था, उन पे लेटर्स पढ़ रहा था, अल्फा फॉर ए फॉर अल्फा एंड ऑल दीज थिंग्स। सो इट वाज रियली मतलब अनएक्सप्रेसेबल मोमेंट कि हाँ मैं एनडीए में आ चुका हूँ। एंड उसको कभी वर्ड्स में कोई फील ही नहीं कर सकता। अगर किसी को वो थोड़ा उसका मतलब फील लेना है तो एक बार एनडीए क्लियर करो, एसएसबी क्लियर करो और जाके देखो वहाँ, उसके बिना आप नहीं समझ सकते उसकी इंपॉर्टेंस को। तो पहले मतलब हमारी स्क्वाड्रन जब अलॉट हो जाती है, उसके बाद सभी बच्चे, सभी जो कैडेट्स होते हैं वो एक ही स्क्वाड्रन में रह रहे होते हैं उस टाइम। सभी की डिफरेंट स्क्वाड्रन अलॉट होती है, लेकिन शुरू के एक हफ्ते वो एक ही स्क्वाड्रन में रहते हैं। तो वहीं से शुरू हो जाता है सीनियर्स से इंटरेक्शन वगैरह। शुरू में तो सीनियर्स कुछ नहीं, मतलब बहुत आपसे फ्रेंडली होकर ही बात करते हैं, आपको रूटीन वगैरह समझाते हैं कि ठीक है यार तुम इस टाइम तक उठ जाना खुद से और ये सब कर लेना। एंड मैथ्स वगैरह में एटिकेट्स वगैरह हमें सिखाए जाते हैं, हाउ टू go there, how to sit and how to eat and in what manner do you have to eat. All these things they teach us. So first, like first 1.5 month is something like a honeymoon period in an NDA. So you will be taught each and everything, and you will have to. They will also take you to NDA Darshan, where you will go and see all the things which are there in NDA. NDA is not a very small campus. It's a very huge area, and you will be surprised to see how good there it is, and you will see no traffic is there, as of course it's a military area, and you will not see any pollution, any noise is there. So it's a very perfect environment for training, and weather is really great there. So in NDA, so after a week you come into the routine, waking up at a fixed time and then going to the mess, then also going to the PT and also getting introduced to the drill. In the first 1.5 month, they just try to mold you into the routine, and after that the academy starts, your classes starts, and you are just holding your bicycles and just going to the classes, coming from the classes, drill, PT, and then sports, and then of course some ragada with the seniors. So actually it's every moment is enjoyable in NDA if you want to enjoy. So NDA is a really great place, sir. And इसके ऊपर तो मतलब if I try to describe what are the things we used to do in a day, it will take more than an hour to describe those things. So actually even this word,
मैं आपसे टू द पॉइंट बात करूंगा कि अगर मैं बोलूं कि मैं एज एन एनडीए कैडेट अगर ज्वाइन करता हूं, एनडीए नेशनल डिफेंस एकेडमी ज्वाइन करता हूं, तो मेरा डेली रूटीन क्या होता था? कितने बजे आप लोग उठते थे? कितने बजे आपका ब्रेकफास्ट होता था? क्या आपकी बेसिकली क्लासेस का टाइम होता था? उसके बाद स्पोर्ट्स के लिए कोई टाइम मिलता था कि नहीं? सेल्फ स्टडी कितनी होती थी आपकी? रात का सोने का टाइम क्या होता था? एक दिनचर्या क्या होता था आपका? वो मैं जानना चाहूंगा कि एनडीए एस्पिरेंट की लाइफ कैसी होती है, वो बताओ जरा हमें।
यस सर। सो विद इन 2 मंथ जितना मैंने एक्सपीरियंस किया है उसके हिसाब से तो अराउंड 3 to 3:30 AM you have to wake up. You may have to wake up earlier also, and it depends on you कि वो
3-3:30 बजे आप लोग सुबह उठ जाते थे?
यस सर।
ठीक है।
Sometimes you don't even get the time to sleep, but it's only sometimes only. Okay, like it's not. मतलब in words you will think when as I am telling you, so you may see कि यार it's really tough routine, you're not getting sleep, doing all those things. So I don't want anyone to get scared or demotivated from this. There is actually nothing like that. You come into the routine after a month. So at around 3 AM you have to wake up and you have to go and wash some of your rigs or your clothes there, and some of your which you need urgently the next day. And after that you have to prepare your rigs, you have to prepare iron your rigs, and you have to go and show them to your overstudy. Then he will take you to a Fort Tamar. Then you will show them to him, and if they find any fault in that, you will get ragada up for that. After that you will go for the like a kind of prayer type of there, where whole ISKCON is assembled, whole squadron is assembled there in the morning. And there they also check your rigs, the 6-termers who are the highest in the seniority in the, they check your rigs, how you have ironed them, how you have polished your shoes and all these things. After that you either go to the mostly we go to the PT. For the PT we go for PT. There we go for a run and like push-ups and little bit very few exercises there we do there. From there we come back, we go for the drill, and after drill we just go for the classes. So in the afternoon we come. I forgot to tell one part, the breakfast, which is the most important part. After after the PT and drill, So we go for one class, and after that class we have to go for the breakfast. So sometimes you are able to go for the breakfast, sometimes you are not able to go, because in NDA everything is time. There is a fixed time for everything. Even wearing your rigs has a fixed time. Taking a bath has a fixed time. You have a number of limited seconds to take a bath. To go for the breakfast, you have a limited time. And one more thing is there, which is crossing. After coming from first class, you have the time to go for the breakfast. But if you are lucky enough, you can escape the scone. But if you are unlucky, then the crossing will happen there. And crossing means a senior is getting punished. So you can't see that, and you have to stay enclosed in your cabin, in washroom, wherever you are. You can't come out. You can't make a noise. You just have to stay wherever you are. You can't move at all. So if you are lucky, you are able to go before the crossing, have your breakfast, and come back. And if you are unlucky, then you will get caught in the crossing, and then you will just directly go for the classes. You will not get the breakfast. So it's okay. We are able to manage with time. We know how to manage all these things. So it's not like that we are not getting breakfast. We do get, and it depends on how we manage ourselves. So after coming for we go for the classes, and in classes we are able to you can say refresh ourselves. We focus, we give a little bit focus on studies also, but we complete our sleep, which we couldn't get in the night. So in classes we are able to do that, but sometimes if the teacher who is there, he may also note your name, and you may also get a punishment, official punishment for that. And getting official punishment is just like, I think, running 10 kilometers and with some weights on your end in Dangri. So it's like that. So after classes, you come, you go for the lunch, and the lunch part is a very refreshing one. As everyone knows, that the mess of NDA is the biggest mess in India. Sorry, Asia, it's the biggest mess there, and the food is of course great. So after lunch, then comes the sports period. We go for the sports, and we do have enough time to play in the sports. Like, if you are good at sports and if you want to be good at sports, NDA is a great place for you, because you will get a lot of respect there. If you have interest in sports, and you will get a lot of opportunities there to play volleyball, basketball. A number of sports are there, and really good attention is paid on the players who are good at sports and who wants to play sports. So you will get enough time for that. After coming from the sports period, there is a study period also, and it will be around in the evening time. You will also get a study period where you will have to sit in front of your thin client, which is the type of computer in your cabin. You will also have books. So in that study period, you will just do only one thing, which is study. And the officers will be on ground. They will be checking you, and here you get the time for studies. And after that, a little bit of assemblies are there in the squadron, where some announcements are made for the next day. Some official punishments are announced there. And then after that, we go for the dinner. And after coming from the dinner, actually at around 10 p.m. At 10 p.m. the lights off is around. All lights have to be switched off, and we are supposed to sleep at that time. But sometimes we don't get the sleep, because it's official time. You can say lights out, but your senior, your overstudy, who is the third timer, he may come to you, he may instruct you for the next day, these rules are to be followed, and you have done fault in these things today. So I don't want you to repeat those mistakes the next day. So if he thinks that you are trainable through words, he will use words only. But if he thinks that words are not going to help you, then he will use some other ways to make sure that you don't repeat the mistake again. So he may try, depending on you, how, if you want to cooperate with them, it's okay, it's fine. Like my overstudy, he was really good, and he's a really good person, and he himself being the son of an officer, so he was a gentleman actually, and he behaved very well with me. And the thing he used to say, I used to do. So he was very gentle with me, and he didn't, you can say, made life tough for me there. He gave me good
ठीक है।
amount of
तो उचित, मैं आपसे एक बात पूछना चाहूंगा कि जब नेशनल डिफेंस एकेडमी के अंदर एक फर्स्ट टर्मर और एक सिक्स टर्मर के बीच का इंटरेक्शन होती है, और होती है तो बीच का रिलेशन कैसे रहता है? क्या आप लोग उनसे डरते हैं, उनके रिस्पेक्ट करते हैं? क्या तुम्हारी एनडीए के अंदर सबसे बड़ा सवाल रैगिंग होती है?
No, sir. Ragging though, it's impossible to get ragged in NDA, because nobody can touch you. Even nobody can literally touch you. They can't touch you. No senior of yours can touch you. It's you can say a big offense in NDA. And this thing isn't happened there. Nobody can touch you. They can make you do some exercises, just like do pumping, do rolling, and do this and that. nobody can touch you in NDA. So ragging is not there, and we don't have to worry about that. Our seniors are, they are too much cautious about our safety and all. So because we are their responsibility, so it's them. They only try those ways which will help them become more tough, and they will just train us. They are not going to take any revenge from us. And when it comes to relation, when it comes to relation between a customer and a customer, so a very few interaction happens between a customer and a customer. It's very rare to get to interact with a customer unless he knows you and you know him already, and he's your, or if he's your pal. Pal means some people, those who are pal, they don't consider themselves as junior or senior. They are just like friends. A customer, if a customer has become his pal, he can just speak to him in Hindi. He will not follow any rules in front of him, and he don't need to act like his junior there. He will just act like his own course mate. So very few interaction is there between the customer and the customer, because the hierarchy is there in between second, third, fourth, and fifth termers are there. So they interact more with us, and especially the third termers. We are their responsibilities. So third termers will interact more with us. So you will, only if a serious issue has happened. Serious means if you have done some fault at some place, then a sixth termer will come and interact to you. Otherwise, very less interaction is there, and we have to respect our seniors, because of course they have gone through a large part of struggle. Like becoming a sixth termer is like in second term they have to clear the Greenhorn camp, and in the fourth term they have to go through the rovers, which is considered the toughest camp, toughest thing to do at that age. And then in the fifth term also, and then they become sixth termer. So they have passed through a lot of struggles. So we respect that struggle and we respect them. And six termers are good. And actually, six termers are good. They are just chill guys in the academy, and because they have passed all through their struggles, and now they are getting the privilege to be at the top there. And so less interaction is there.
ओके सो अब बात आते हैं कि अब आप इतना हार्ड स्ट्रगल करते हो, दिन रात मेहनत करते हो, तो जब आप ब्रेकफास्ट करने रहते हो, जब नेशनल डिफेंस एकेडमी की मेस जिसको कहते हैं, जो कि एशिया की सबसे बड़ी मेस है, उसके अंदर क्या टाइप ऑफ खाना आपको सर्व किया जाता है? एंड साथ ही साथ उसके अंदर एक वाक्य बड़ा मशहूर है, दैट इज कि एनडीए की कोल्ड कॉफी के किस्से के बारे में हमें बताइए जरा।
यस सर, सो मेस में तो in those 2 months the foods which I have tasted, matlab I can't even name them. Variety of dishes are there, and you will also get the North Indian food also,
नॉर्थ
like
इंडियन मिलता है आपको, साउथ इंडियन मिलता है, हर तरह का खाना आप लोगों को मिलता है।
the variety of food is there. You will not only, you will be having rice, like simple food like rice, chapati, and dal will also be served there. And non-veg and veg is separate. You can opt for veg and non-veg separately. And number of things like pudding is there, and like number of food which a village boy can never even remember those names. So, and even when we have to go for the breakfast, so there is a chart outside of the mess. We have to remember what's going to be in the breakfast, what's going to be in the lunch and in the dinner. It's called bill of fare, and anybody can ask. Anybody, a senior is passing by you, he may ask, "Ki customer, what is bill of fare today?" And if you are not able to tell, then you are going to get the ragda at the end of the day. So, variety of food is there, and I am not able to remember the names of the dishes, but really they are great and fantastic, and food is really great in the NDA. And cold coffee, so cold coffee is really, matlab, cross country. I will tell you from the example of cross country. So it's a cross country which is the biggest event in the academy, and 2000 cadets are taking participate in that event, and they are just working hard day and night, though they don't care for their lives also, to make their squadron win in the cross country. So matlab, all their efforts put in the cross country. So the squadron which come with a good rank in the cross country, like which win the cross country, or even the second or third squadron, in their squadrons, the people who were medalists, who were good in the cross country, and of course those who participated, they take a bath with the cold coffee. It means the cold coffee comes from the showers. So it's the, matlab, it's the biggest achievement. If cold coffee is getting poured on you, it means you have done the biggest, one of the biggest thing in your squadron in NDA. So you are getting the biggest reward.
कोल्ड कॉफी से आपको नहलाया जाता है उसके अंदर।
Yes sir.
ग्लास में नहीं दी जाती, पूरा नहलाया जाता है।
Yes sir. So I saw one of my senior, he was a fourth termer and he was a medalist, and he's from Uttarakhand. So I saw him taking a bath from the cold coffee because he was a medalist. So he told me, Uchit, if you ever do good in cross country, if you do good for ISKCON, then this will happen to you. So you can say it's when it comes to taste. So in terms of taste, it's a very simple thing. Cold coffee is a very simple thing, but it's in academy, simple things become a privileges for you. And if you are getting the privilege to have cold coffee, then it means something good and something great has happened. So and customers are not having the privilege to have cold coffee, but if you are lucky enough, you will get it.
ओके मतलब इट इज अ सेंस ऑफ अचीवमेंट कि आपने कुछ अचीव किया है, उसका रिवॉर्ड है आपको ये कोल्ड कॉफी।
यस सर।
ठीक है। दूसरी चीज कि व्हाट इज द रगड़ा सिस्टम, कि अगर आपने पनिशमेंट करी है तो डिफरेंट काइंड्स ऑफ पनिशमेंट क्या आपको है जो देखने को मिलती है, और कितना टफ है अपने आप को जो एनडीए के अंदर फेस करना पड़ता है या अपने आप को बनाना पड़ता है एनडीए के अंदर रहने के लिए।
So number of punishments are there, and some punishments are also traditions of some squadrons, like the Mike squadron was there. So उनकी tradition था कि महाराजा is a punishment there, and it said their tradition. So महाराजा में just you have to keep your head on the ground, and then you have to come in the bend position. You have to put your hands on the back of yours. You have to stay in that position.
Like this position.
Yeah. So and in my squadron, like Alpha, I'm from Alpha Squadron. So like we have those number of, like rolling is a simple ragada. It means first time I start rolling, somebody says, then go on the ground and start rolling. And they may also tell you to become Maharani. Maharani is a kind of exercise in which you have to hold your ears, and with the support of your elbows, you have to come in the push-up position on the ground, and you have to go forward and backward in that position. So he may also tell you to
राजा
become,
we have heard about it, महारानी लेकिन हम आपके मुंह से पहली बार सुन रहे हैं।
yes, sir. And some other punishments are like Spider-Man is also there. It's an unofficial punishment, yeah. So they may ask you to you can say sit or climb at the top of the door. There is a net there in which you can hold that net with your fingers. So you have to sit there, becoming a Spider-Man. So unless your senior asks you to come down. And there is a helicopter is also there. You just have to spread your hands in this position, and you just have to rotate as long as he wants you.
बहुत ही वियर्ड टाइप की पनिशमेंट्स है जो आपको मिलती है, स्पाइडरमैन, हेलीकॉप्टर, महाराजा बनना है, महारानी बनना है। तो मतलब डिफरेंट काइंड्स ऑफ पनिशमेंट है, और ये सुनने में ही मुझे लग रहा है आसान लग रही है, जब करनी पड़ती है तो बहुत डिफिकल्ट होती होगी।
Sir, difficult though in the sense कि I have seen boys who have gone to NDA who never did any physical work in their life, who were thin, and nobody could tell कि हाँ this person can do all these things. Even they are able to do. Academy is having the power to make the weakest the toughest. So it's very easy. They don't put those things in the starting at you. They just train you one by one, step by step. They just work on you, and those things are really easy. We start enjoying those things. Like if
ग्रेजुएशन मतलब ग्रेजुअली चीजें आप लोगों को आसान लगने लगती है। इनिशियली यू सेड दैट एकेडमी मेक्स वीकेस्ट द टफेस्ट, कि सबसे कमजोर आदमी भी सबसे मजबूत आदमी बनकर निकलता है जब वो एनडीए से पास आउट होता है।
यस सर। सो मतलब it's easy if you don't never worry about your physical fitness. The academy will take care of you. And there are some cadets who want to take the ragada. They enjoy doing that. So they do faults and then they take ragada. So you can also enjoy doing that. People enjoy getting ragged. It's not actually ragging. Yeah, it's a part of training actually. And even this word actually, which I am saying, no NDA cadet you will see using the word actually in his language. Actually is not used there. Now I have started using because I am living in civil now. Otherwise, sorry, thank you, and okay, and actually these we have to avoid in the starting, and we get punished for these also slowly if we falter on these. So yeah, NDA is really great, and it's not physically it's not that tough, but everywhere if you go, if you doesn't matter if you are a teacher, you are a cadet, you are a farmer, you are a anywhere you are, any profession you are, tough things you have to follow in life, because life will put forward tough things in front of you. You may have an injury, life is going well, you are doing your training, you may meet an injury, an unfortunate injury. It doesn't matter you are at home or in training, then things may become tough for you. But NDA is not that tough, which people think outside the world, which I also used to think. So yeah, it's okay, you can do that even if you are not good physically, you can easily do that. I have seen boys doing there, who were not able to do push-ups in the starting.
ओके, सो उचित अब हमें बताइए कि एनडीए के अंदर जो आपकी आउटिंग्स होती है वो आपको कितनी मिलती है? क्या एक होती है आउटिंग हफ्ते के अंदर, महीने के अंदर? कितनी आउटिंग्स आपको मिलती है और कितना ऑफन आप लोग जा सकते हैं? और क्या आप लोगों ने कभी स्नीक आउट करने की कोशिश करी है, मतलब बाहर जाने की कोशिश करी है छुप के?
सर मतलब ये तो मतलब काइंड ऑफ इम्पॉसिबल थिंग हो गया। मतलब इम्पॉसिबल के लिए भी इससे भी कोई ऊपर कोई वर्ड होता है, वो मैं कहूंगा मतलब आप जा कर ही नहीं सकते। आप इस अपनी स्क्वाड्रन से छुप के बाहर नहीं निकल सकते हो। कोई भी काम छुप के कर ही नहीं सकते। एनडीए में करना बहुत मुश्किल है एज अ फर्स्ट टाइमर, तो मैं जहां तक समझता हूँ। और बाहर जाना तो सर इट्स काइंड ऑफ इम्पॉसिबल। यू कैन ओनली गो व्हेन यू विल हैव द चांस टू गो फॉर द लिबर्टी। सो लिबर्टी इज अ प्रिविलेज अर्न, सो इट मतलब इट विल नॉट बी गिवन टू यू। मतलब इट्स नॉट काइंड ऑफ कि हाँ लिबर्टी मिलेगी ही आफ्टर वी डू दिस, मतलब इतने टाइम के पीरियड के बाद हमें लिबर्टी मिल जाएगी, ऐसा नहीं होता है। इट्स अ प्रिविलेज। इफ यू हैव अर्न दैट प्रिविलेज सो यू कैन गेट लिबर्टी। लाइक हमारी स्क्वाड्रन अल्फा व्हिच came second in the cross country. So before that they came 17, but when I was there they came second that time. So they got the privilege to go for the liberty. So whole squad were there. Of course we didn't having the opportunity to go out. So they got the opportunity to go for the liberty. They could roam around the city and they have to come back at a specified time. So going for the liberty, you get less chances for that. But still, some people don't go for the liberty. They don't like doing that. You like NDA becomes your life there. People wants to stay there. So not everyone wants to go. Ki, haan, yaar, we are getting chance. Just let go out and enjoy. So NDA is better than the civil also. So people go very less, and you get some chances. Of course, we get some chances to go out. But it's not ki, within 1 month or night. Not like that. I think within 3 to 4 months you get chance to go out.
ओके, सो मुझे एक बात बताओ, जब आप नेशनल डिफेंस एकेडमी ज्वाइन करते हो तो डिफरेंट काइंड ऑफ स्क्वाड्रंस हमने सुने हैं कि होते हैं। सो व्हाट आर दोस डिफरेंट काइंड ऑफ स्क्वाड्रंस, और वो कैसे अलॉटमेंट उनकी कैसे होती है? कि क्या कोई स्पेसिफिक प्रोसीजर होता है और क्या कोई क्राइटेरिया होता है उसका?
यस सर, सो एनडीए में उस टाइम तक तो 18 स्क्वाड्रन होती थी एंड उसके बाद एक डिसबैंड हो गई थी। उसके सारे कैडेट्स को बाकी स्क्वाड्रन में भेज दिया गया था। सो हर स्क्वाड्रन की अलग ट्रेडिशन है, अलग हिस्ट्री है उसकी, और वहाँ अलग रूल्स फॉलो किए जाते हैं। एवरी स्क्वाड्रन इज डिफरेंट इन एनडीए एंड मतलब स्क्वाड्रन चार स्क्वाड्रन की एक बैटालियन होती है। फर्स्ट बैटालियन में ABCD स्क्वाड्रन आती जाती हैं, अल्फा, ब्रावो, चार्ली एंड डेल्टा। सेकंड बैटालियन में फिर EFGH, एको, फोक्सट्रोट, गोल्फ एंड हंटर, लाइक दिस। सो मैं जब एनडीए में स्क्वाड्रन के बारे में ज्यादा थोड़ी मतलब रिसर्च कर रहा था यूट्यूब वगैरह से, तो मुझे पता चला कि एक मात्र स्क्वाड्रन एनडीए में ऐसी है जो हंटर है, जिसमें आप मूछ रख सकते हो, बीइंग अ फर्स्ट टाइमर आल्सो। अदरवाइज इन
ओके,
अकेडमी यू कांट कीप मस्टैचेस। And being a fifth timer you can keep in any squadron. If you are a fifth timer you can keep, and I had very big mustaches at that time and I used to love mustaches. तो मैंने सोच लिया था कि जाना तो हंटर में ही है, मुझे रखनी है वहां पे। तो आई वाज थिंकिंग ओनली वन थिंग कि हाँ हंटर 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 जाना है। तो मैं बस लोगों से पूछता रहता था कि भाई हंटर जाना है तो जब इंटरव्यू होगा हमारा एडजुटेंट या असिस्टेंट एडजुटेंट के साथ, तो क्या बोलना चाहिए मुझे, क्या स्किल्स बतानी चाहिए अपनी, ताकि मुझे हंटर मिल जाए। तो उसके बाद सबने बोला भाई तेरी मूछें और तेरी पर्सनैलिटी, बॉडी तेरी तगड़ी है, तुझे हंटर ही मिल जाएगी। तो व्हेन आई वाज गेटिंग इंटरव्यूड बाय द असिस्टेंट एडजुटेंट, सो एक्चुअली इट्स अ वेरी रैंडम बेसिस। मतलब बहुत रैंडम बेसिस पर आपको स्क्वाड्रन अलॉट होती हैं। कुछ लोगों में मतलब कुछ लोग बोलते हैं कि हाँ यार आप ऐसा बोल देना, वैसा बोल देना, आपको ये स्क्वाड्रन मिल जाएगी। ऐसा कुछ नहीं होता है, वो रैंडम बेसिस पर अलॉट कर देते हैं स्क्वाड्रन। सो मैंने उनसे कहा कि सर आई नीड हंटर, ही आस्क्ड व्हाई डू यू नीड, आई सेड कि आई वांट टू कीप मस्टैचेस। सो उसके बाद कुछ क्वेश्चंस उन्होंने पूछे एंड after that he allotted me an alpha squadron. Uchit, you are allotted the alpha squadron, so you are a part of the alpha. So I don't know why did he give me that, but हाँ I have seen कि वो बहुत random basis पर होता है squadron का allotment, because they want to keep all the squadron at the same place. They don't want to make one squadron better than the other कि हाँ हमने सारे अच्छे कैडेट्स को इसी में भेज दिया, ये स्क्वाड्रन बेटर है, ऐसा कुछ नहीं है। They just keep uniformity on in all the squadron की हमने एक अच्छा रनर इस स्क्वाड्रन में डाल दिया, एक अच्छा रनर इसमें डाल दिया है, एक बॉक्सर है हमने एक अच्छा इसमें डाला है तो हम एक उसमें डाल देंगे। So it's kind of like that कि every all squadron are same but traditions are different. हर स्क्वाड्रन में different traditions होते हैं। जैसे कि एक punishment होती है, या फिर it's not punishment actually, it's you can say okay I am just taking the name but don't go for the name कि look up somebody, you have to stand straight and you have to look up But in our squadron, which is the Alpha squadron, if somebody says you to look up, you don't have to do that, because we don't follow Apaches. We are called the Apaches in Alpha. We don't look up, and neither we look down. We just look straight. So if somebody from the outside of the spawn tells ki first time look up, then we just don't have to do that, because we are Apaches and we don't do that. In some other squadrons, other traditions are followed. Things are very different in squadron. Squadron culture is there. I was not able to look it at a very close, through a very close angle, because I left the academy at a very early stage. But squadrons are different and different culture is there. But if your father has ever been a part of NDA, then you will get the same squadron as he was having. So this is the
regiment. ये पेरेंट स्क्वाड्रन कह सकते हो आप, या पेरेंट रेजिमेंट भी मिलती है इंडियन आर्म फोर्सेस के अंदर. सो मैं एक बात पूछना चाहूंगा कि जब आप नेशनल डिफेंस एकेडमी के अंदर होते हो तो डिफरेंट काइंड ऑफ स्पोर्ट्स क्लब्स भी होते हैं उसके अंदर, की जैसे बॉक्सिंग क्लब हो गया, क्रिकेट क्लब हो गया, बास्केटबॉल क्लब हो गया. इज इट समथिंग लाइक दैट आल्सो?
हाँ सर, होते हैं. एंड क्लब्स में तो एक्चुअली नंबर ऑफ क्लब्स आर देयर, एंड राइट नाउ तो आई एम नॉट एबल टू रिमेंबर ऑल ऑफ देम. एंड आई थिंक actually they are not a part of the clubs. I think the sports which you are telling, like basketball and volleyball and all this, but clubs are there, like I don't know what we call scuba diving, I think we call it. There is a club for that, and number of clubs for there. Clubs are there, and sports are also divided into those clubs. So, and you will see a variety of things there. You will be introduced to the horse riding, you will be introduced to the sports like squash and swimming. You will also be doing there football, basketball, volleyball. And cricket is not there. Cricket is not in the NDA. So, and number of things, and boxing is there. So,
तो ओवरऑल मतलब आपकी होलिस्टिक डेवलपमेंट के ऊपर काम करती है नेशनल डिफेंस एकेडमी. ठीक है, एक क्वेश्चन मैं पूछना चाहूंगा कि जब आपने नेशनल डिफेंस एकेडमी ज्वाइन करने लगे थे उससे पहले, और जब आप कह रहे हो 2 महीने बाद आप नेशनल डिफेंस एकेडमी से बाहर आए, तो आप एज एन इंडिविजुअल कितना ग्रो करे? क्या डिफरेंसेस आपको लगा कि यार मैं जब नेशनल डिफेंस एकेडमी ज्वाइन करने लगा था तो मैं ऐसा था, बट बाद मैं बाहर निकला हूं तो मैं बनकर ऐसा आया, कि क्या आपके अंदर आपको क्या चेंजेस महसूस हो रहे हैं?
सर, मैंने अपनी पूरी लाइफ में जितने 18-19 साल में मैंने इतना चेंज अपने अंदर नहीं देखा जितना मैंने 2 महीने के एनडीए की ट्रेनिंग के बाद खुद के अंदर महसूस किया है. एंड वन ऑफ दैट की मतलब बिफोर ज्वाइनिंग एनडीए आई वाज काइंड ऑफ अ वेरी स्लीपी पर्सन. आई यूज्ड टू स्लीप अ लॉट, एंड मतलब nothing doesn't matter what's happening in the environment. I'm just sleeping chill. How much noise is there, I just used to sleep. And I used to take long hours of sleep. But after going to the NDA, it became very automatic. Before the 1 or 2 seconds before the alarm, I used to get up at that time, and I never felt sleepy. But my father used to say, Uchit, you will find a lot of problem in NDA. You will not be able to get up at time, and even if one day you are not able to get up, then it's going to be very problematic for you. Because in NDA, if you do one thing wrong, then it may become a series, and it may become a chain of doing the another thing wrong, because you will be doing another thing also late, and then it may that this chain may also go for weeks and months. So, but in NDA I saw ki matlab academy is kind of that thing which will make you to do the things automatically. Doesn't matter you want to do them or not, but your body, you will wake up automatically. You will just go straight, and you may take a bath, you may do your toilet and all those things, and you may iron your rigs. Doesn't matter do you want to do that or not, you will not think about that. You will just do automatically all those things. And kind of change, though, yes sir, I have seen matlab change came when before NDA I used to have some ego issues, and kind of you can say I used to be a very overconfident person before joining NDA. And like people start thinking themselves as officers and lieutenants, and they start thinking ki yaar we have cracked SSB and all, and now we are at the top of the world, we are getting respect from everywhere. So they start getting developed some kind of ego. So ego is destroyed there in the NDA, and after leaving the NDA, I have never seen myself being so overconfident and being so egoistic. And a number of things I I can iron, like I can take a bath in within 10 to 15 seconds. I can take a bath now. It used to seem impossible in the starting year. Within 15 seconds, 20 seconds, how somebody can take a bath and how somebody can wear their rigs. I can do that. I can iron my clothes in the dark, even when there is no light. It's completely dark. I can iron my rigs in that time also. And one more thing is there, everything is mental. After leaving NDA, while I was in there and in the NDA, I've talked to a number of seniors when I was leaving. So of course, whole academy wants you to stay there. Your seniors will come to you for your counseling. You will meet a number of seniors. They will break that senior junior rule from you, and they will just become friendly to you when you are leaving. So they have share their experiences with me, and I have seen everything in this world which I have experienced after going to NDA is mental. There's nothing like physical. Even if you have an injury, you can pass out from NDA. You can do anything while having an injury. Even if your leg is broken, you can do anything if you want to do. If you have decided and if you want to do, you can do anything. So there is everything which is mental, and after leaving NDA, I'm having so much confident. Like even if I'm a 12th repeater right now. I have repeated my class 12th. I left my studies at all for 5 years. 4 or 5 years, I think. I have not touched studies. I just studied for 2 months for this attempt of NDA. But still, I am having that confidence that I am preparing for UPSC and from self study only. That confidence is coming. People say to me, "Yaar, why are you going for UPSC? And you can just do any government job, just any SSC type of job. You can prepare for that. Why to study so hard and just go for there? No, nobody gets selected. It's not a very easy thing. NDA was different. Yeah, you just had to give written interview, written, and then in SSB it was so easy. In the academy also, people told me, Uchit, if you would have the caliber to clear UPSC, you would have not come here. So, but I have seen after coming from NDA, ki, if you want to do anything, you will do it. You will do it anyways. So this confidence has come in my life, which I also had from earlier. Also I had, but after coming from NDA, it has become so strong that now I have the cap. Despite having a lot of problems in my life, this day I am struggling a lot, struggling from thousands of problems, but still I am smiling, and I am just going for the toughest exam, and I'm going to get a good rank in future in UPSC also through self study. I'm going to do that, and yeah, I'm too much confident after clearing NDA, and now any struggle can come in my life. I'm ready for that. I'm ready for any challenge now.
Very nice, Uchit, very nice. You are showing so much of gratitude, so much of patience, so much of caliber is there in you. You will make it through whatever things you are going through. That will be solved very easily. I have full faith and full belief in you. And I would like to ask one last question कि जो बच्चा नेशनल डिफेंस एकेडमी के लिए तैयारी कर रहा है उनके लिए क्या आपके फाइनल वर्ड्स है बिकॉज थोड़ा सा डरा हुआ होता है थोड़ा सा घबराया होता है उसको लगता है कि यार मैं किसी स्टेज पे फॉल ना कर जाऊं चाहे वो रिटर्न हो चाहे वो एसएसबी हो चाहे वो मेडिकल्स हो चाहे वो मेरिट हो बिकॉज बहुत लंबी जर्नी है जो आपको तय करके जानी है जो आपको कह रहे हैं इतना आसान नहीं है आपने कुछ अचीव किया है जिंदगी के अंदर तभी हम लोग आपस में एक इंटरेक्ट कर रहे हैं इंटरव्यू कर रहे हैं लाइफ के अंदर आपने कुछ अचीव किया सबसे पहली बात तो ये है जो कुछ है आपके अंदर जो बहुत सारे बच्चों के अंदर अभी नहीं है बट वो आपसे सीखना चाह रहे हैं तो क्या उनको एक गाइड करना चाहेंगे क्या उसके लिए एक फाइनल वर्ड्स कहना चाहेंगे जिसके थ्रू वो बच्चे को थोड़ा सा एक सेंस ऑफ मोटिवेशन मिले कि यार मैं ये कर सकता हूँ अपने आप को आपने कैसे है जो बूस्टअप किया था मोटिवेटेड रखा था जब आप अपनी प्रिपरेशन कर रहे थे
हाँ सर मैं एक चीज कहना चाहूंगा फ्रॉम माय लाइफ एक्सपीरियंस कि believe in yourself even if you are doing wrong, and if the whole world is saying you are doing wrong, just believe in yourself and don't listen to anyone in this world. Listen to everyone, but decide what you have to do. And if you have decided something, then stick to it. Doesn't matter what happened in this world, just stick to it. Just wait for that moment to happen, and never leave. I've seen many people who get demotivated just 1 month before the examination. They think, yeah, I have not completed the syllabus and I am not getting good marks at the mocks, and I'm going to fail in this examination. I've also seen that. But the moment you quit, you are very close to get the success. I've seen this. So even till the last minute, you don't have to quit. Till the last day of your exam, the day before your exam, till that day, you have to work hard. Doesn't matter if you are getting 0 in your mocks. Just go for it. Nobody knows whenever you will be sitting in the examination, who knows the questions you have studies are in front of you. So, and many people also don't give the examination also. I've also done this mistake. In my 4th attempt, I skipped the GAT exam because I didn't perform well in maths. But later I saw that cutoff of maths was really low. I could pass the examination in my 4th attempt also. So never quit. And if you have decided to join the NDA, then never leave the preparation just because of somebody else's words. Just go, join, and see the world through your own eyes. And like as we are right now, as everybody knows about.
तो ये बहुत बेहतरीन बात उचित ने बोली है जो 5th अटेम्प्ट में जिसने एग्जामिनेशन को क्लियर किया है तो मैं उन स्टूडेंट्स को बोलना चाहूंगा इफ उचित कैन डू इट यू कैन ऑल्सो गो इट थ्रू यू कैन ऑल्सो मेक इट थ्रू एंड नेशनल डिफेंस एकेडमी आप जैसे स्टूडेंट्स के लिए ही वेट कर रही है जो हार नहीं मानते जो कंसिस्टेंट रहते हैं, जो अपने दिमाग में बैठा चुके हैं कि मुझे वो ऑलिव ग्रीन यूनिफॉर्म पहननी है, उन्हीं के लिए ही नेशनल डिफेंस एकेडमी बनी है। सो थैंक यू उचित, थैंक यू फॉर हैविंग अस एंड बहुत अच्छा लगा आपसे इंटरेक्ट करके। बहुत अपने डीप इनसाइट्स एनडीए के हमारे साथ शेयर करें, उन बच्चों के साथ शेयर करें जो नेशनल डिफेंस एकेडमी ज्वाइन करना चाहते हैं। थैंक यू उचित, आपसे बने रहेंगे हम। जय हिंद, जय भारत।
जय हिंद सर।